Welcome to the #Attitudeshield podcast, the true mental operating script rewriting program designed for those looking for a change from within. No more hype or sugar-coated promises. This is to-the-point guidance on how to change the way we think to grab the life we always wanted. Are you ready for the change? Now your host, David L. Parker.
Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time you're here. Good to see you, glad you're here. I really am. I really am. Most people say that, people who have these kind of little shows have to say that, but I mean, I mean it. Why? There's so many people you could list to other than me, that I am actually honored that you come and hang out with me. It's very, very cool. All right. Title of the show is Clickbait, and really now? Well, the reason I'm calling it Clickbait and really now is, I've been looking at a lot of things. I've been thinking about a lot of things, dealing with a lot of things like everybody has. Okay? You have 75,000 plus random thoughts a day. 75,000. I think the average person tries to control 10 of them. Now, that seems mean, or it seems illogical. But I can use the job managing the bar as an example. I can use my brother and his family coming up last week as an example. I could use myself with my wife and family going to Crazy Horse last week as examples. I can pick a topic. And here's what I'm decided. Clickbait is actually the term for the show again. And the reason I call it clickbait is because that's what our lives are becoming. Social media. Let me back up. When I was younger, when I was in my 20s, the world became quicker and more disposable. And what I mean by that was people were able to get credit cards with almost no credit. And they can still do it today too. But they would get a credit card, fill it up, and then they would get another credit card and fill it up, and then they would be like, well, why am I in trouble? I'll just get another credit card, then I'll have money. And then Facebook came along, and then people have these fake friends. And that's what they should call it, fake friends instead of friends, because, come on, let's be real. Let's be real, Hill. Friends, Facebook is not friends. They don't know you. They don't give two shits about you. They're just getting a kick out of your pain. It's actually more like pain pals. Anywho, life is moving so fast. People are moving so fast that clickbait. They put a picture up on Facebook or social media or an email with a title, such and blah, and then a picture, and you click on it, and then the article has nothing to do. The website has nothing to do with what it was. I love the ones that pop up on Facebook all the time. See celebrity's new body, new workout system. How did this man make $1 million in 3.9 seconds? Right? I love the ones where, and I don't click on them. I don't care about Susan Sullivan's new body. I don't give a crap. I give a crap that in 2 months I'm down 29.6 pounds. I hope that I give a crap about what you're doing, what you're thinking. I don't give a flying freak which Hollywood actors are on the out now because of their political viewpoints. I don't care if our current president, Joe Biden, has signed some form that did something for some person. But that's what we've become, unable to control our thoughts. 75,000 thoughts moving really fast. Let's do a little bit of math here. I should have done this before I jumped on here, but I didn't think about it. 75,000. Now, let's say a person's awake an average of 16 hours a day. We'll go 16 hours. That means you're having 4,687 thoughts an hour. 4,600 thoughts an hour. And right now you're going, that's not possible. Well, yeah. Every word that I say is causing you to think something. Everything you see is causing you to think something. I look around my office. I can see the boys' closet shelves where they do their homework and schoolwork, and I think about what they're doing, and I look at their artwork. I can look at the family pictures above it. Something happens. Thoughts. So since we have 75,000 thoughts, I was thinking that maybe, and our life is clickbait, maybe we can turn off the clicks. What do you think? Maybe we can turn off some of the clicks? And I want to start by the first click is I want to give you some anti-softeners, some no more excuses, some why do I act this way, why do I think this way, with things to change. Are you tired? Go to sleep earlier. Right now, somebody's going, what is he going to do? I'm going to give you advice. I'm going to give you counsel. I'm going to give you some nuggets that you may not even think about. Tired? Go to bed earlier. Out of shape? Exercise more. Don't have time? Quit watching TV and scrolling Facebook. You know, I want to look that up. Let's look that up right now. All right, we got plenty of time. Average time a person spends on Facebook. I need glasses. Average time a person spends on Facebook between 2017 and 22 was 33 minutes. And then TikTok. And I call bullshit. How about average time a person has Facebook open? Has open on their computer. Let's find out that one. Let's see. Active status is new online photo airdrop app. It doesn't want to tell me. It's funny because actually, look at this brand new 2021. The average person spends more time on Facebook than any other thing. Average of 50 minutes a day. 50 minutes a day. That's 7 hours a week, give or take 5 minutes. You know, average time a person spends, this should be good, on Netflix. 8 hours and 54 minutes. Streaming videos in December. So 8 hours, so 9 hours. So you got 9 hours a month on Netflix. I call bullshit. And 7 hours. Oh, no, it's 3.2 hours a day as of 2019. 2018, it was 3.1. There we go. And yeah, it's 3 hours a day. So you spend 3 hours a day on Netflix. I mean, come on. Here's your no more excuses. You ain't got time to do something. I call bullshit. The average human being is spending an hour, 50 minutes, an hour on Facebook. And then they're spending another 3 hours on Netflix. And if you're not a Netflicker and you're not a Facebooker, but you're like this neighbor I have down the road here, this guy watched so much news that every time I drive by when he's awake, the news is on. Talk about a straight daily dose of bullshit coming your way, right? He actually has a TV on his patio. I know he's down the road and on the right a little bit. And he has a TV up on the wall on his patio. And every time I drive by, the news is on. He'll be out there drinking his coffee, smoking a cigarette, watching the news. He'll be out there eating lunch. He's a retired dude. He looks like he's in his hundreds, but he's probably in his 70s. Right? So, tired, go to sleep earlier, out of shape, exercise more. Don't have time, quit watching TV, Facebook, the other stuff, right? Don't have money, stop wasting it. You know how much it costs to drink and smoke? And I work in a bar. Do you know how much fast food costs? I know this seems like stupid stuff, or you don't want to, you know what, argue with me. I don't give a shit. The point of it is, fast food will kill you dead. Period. You know how much soda costs? Holy crap, I watch these people drinking these these liters, these bottles, this freaking big, right, of Mountain Dew. Holy crap. Coke and Diet Dr. Pepper, and wow, right? If something seems too complicated, start small and try. Oh, I don't know how to do something. I don't have the knowledge. Learn and read a book. I just told you to get off of YouTube, but hey, if you don't know how to do something, you can watch a YouTube video. I'm digging a hole in my yard for a septic tank and setting up an RV pad, and I'm watching videos on YouTube to get it done. So stop making excuses. Stop using softeners. You're tired, go to freaking bed. You're out of shape, exercise more. Don't have time, quit watching TV, turn the social media off. You have ample time in a day. I'm up every morning, 4:45, 5:15, somewhere in that window. And I'm in my office working, not scrolling Facebook, not going through 927,000 spam bullcrap emails, working by 5:45. And I'm going to be in here today working. I'm going to do homework, schoolwork. I'm going to do some projects I'm working on from now, right now with you. I've got to edit this video when I'm done, all the way to 11 o'clock, maybe even 12. You're like, well, yeah, you can do that. Well, no shit. Because I spent the first 25 years of my life, cheap seats, 25 years of my life doing things to get to where now I can choose a little more consistently what I'm going to do, because I stopped making excuses a long time ago. And if you've been hanging out for the last few months, you also know I stopped making excuses about my weight, and now I'm down 30 pounds, right? Listen, we all know what we need to do, right? But most people, you still won't do it because it's hard to get out of our own comfort zone. And it's easier just to make excuses. It's easier just to add softeners to your daily dose of dumb shit drink and keep on going. It's so easy just to go, you know what? I'm not going to do it today. I think I'm going to go back to bed. Well, I'm sorry. That's probably the silliest thing I've ever heard, right? So, I want to go back and talk about thoughts, clickbait. A few notes, a few facts, a few insights on thoughts, clickbait and thoughts. Thoughts are not facts. I love a lot of these people nowadays who think something and think it's a fact. What is that line out of that movie, Talladega Nights? No, it wasn't that. Anchorman, I think it was. I don't know. 68% of the time, it works 80% of the time. Thoughts are not facts. They're not facts, right? You cannot believe everything you think. If you believe every single thing you think, you are in a world of doo-doo. Doo-doo. Thoughts are extremely temporary. Let them come and go because they're going to do it anyway. But don't get on one and be like, oh, wow, squirrel thought, shiny ball thought. Let's lose an hour of daydreaming at our desk and get paid by my boss for not doing shit for 30 minutes, right? If your thoughts are negative, when your thoughts are negative, challenge them. Remind them that you don't believe them. Let me tell you what. I have a bartender I work with who drives, when I allow her to, me insane. Insane. And I can come into the bar, and it have so many things that make me not happy about the cleaning, the setup, the paperwork, that I have to challenge my own thoughts. I have to remind myself over and over and over again, stop thinking this way. Stop going down this bunny trail. Stop running down this hole. Stop allowing this person's actions to affect your attitude. What, you think the Attitudeshield mentor doesn't have to live what he says? I don't have to still do what I'm talking about? I don't have to work on my thoughts? Come on, give me a break. Hashtag Attitudeshield, rewriting your mind's operating script, doesn't stop you from being a human being. It doesn't stop you from still having negative thoughts. I have negative thoughts, right? Remember that you are always so much more than your thoughts. I meet people or I talk to people all the time that are like, yeah, well, I'm just not that good at that stuff. Just because you thought it doesn't mean it's true. All right? Doesn't mean it's true. Now, if you're having a problem, you can rise up from anything. You can completely recreate yourself. Nothing is permanent. Heck, you can have tattoos removed. Nothing is permanent. You're not stuck. Stop listening to these bullshit shows about how to get unstuck. You're not stuck because you have a choice. You can think new thoughts. Yes, I talk about this all the time. You can think new thoughts. You can learn something new. How is that being stuck? You can create a new habit. All that matters is that you decide today to never look back. There are plenty of people that are living in your past right now. There are people that stalk me on my social media just watching for me to fail. Nothing would make them happier to see me homeless and broke. Nothing would make them happier to see me lose my bride and become devastated because that's what they wish for me. And there's people out there that wish those kind of things on you. So what? I'd give you the F-bomb and say the word them. Them. Beep them. This is your life. You can rise up from anything. Anything. You don't have to be, 6 months from now, you could be completely different. Can absolutely recreate yourself. Clickbait will distract you. Focus will attract you to where you got to go. You're not stuck. I get so bummed, depressed, sad for people who think they're stuck. You're not stuck. You just haven't made a decision. You've chosen not to move forward. You've chosen to sit where you are. You've chosen to be clickbait. You've chosen to be grabbed by something that has nothing to do with where you're trying to go in your life. All that matters is you decide today that you're going to move forward and never look back, ever. Not looking back. I'm out of this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? Just because someone showed you how easy that you can get your heart broken does not mean you have to stay in pieces. Doesn't mean that. It really, really doesn't mean that. Just because somebody hurt you doesn't mean you have to stay hurt. And if you do, well, it's a choice. There's nothing, nada, zero, zilch, caca, poo-poo, nothing that in this world that it can be more troubling than your own thoughts. Remember, 75,000. Clickbait and thoughts. Clickbait and thoughts. They give you the clickbait to keep you from trying to control your thoughts. People are like, oh, he's a conspiracy theory. They're out to change his mind. No, they're not. You don't think social media, you don't think what you're doing right now is entertainment? Hopefully, you see this show as a little bit more than entertainment. Hopefully, you see this as my way of trying to help, my way to try to give you something to think about, get you to rewrite your operating script. I do the show Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Why? So you got Thursday and Friday. You listen to it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you think about it Thursday and Friday. And then on the weekend, maybe you start to implement some of the stuff. Maybe you go, this week you're going to start ignoring the clickbait, controlling your own thoughts. And then Eric and I will talk about that for Wednesday. Maybe on Thursday and Friday, you're going to really push it on your social media to get other people to find out that we're here and try to impact some people. Maybe you're not. I don't know. We're going to find out, right? Maybe we're going to do a lot of things together. Maybe we're not. We're going to find out. But we're not going to be sucked in from clickbait. We're not going to be controlled. Our thoughts are not going to be controlled. Now, listen, a couple of thoughts here. Don't worry, this is definitely a two-part show. Not even close to a one-parter. Ha-ha! I'm pulling this note up. Right, there it is. This is something I thought about yesterday when I was cooking out on the 4th of July with some friends, an old Vietnam helicopter pilot buddy of mine, his family. Sometimes I call us the PJGs, Parker Jones. All right. Time decides, life, time, the adventure, where we go, what we choose to do, decides who we meet in our life. Okay, your heart decides who you want in your life, intimate partner, friends, and your behavior decides who stays in your life. You know what's funny? Here's one of my favorite things. Some people believe that I'm not in their life because of the way I acted. Some people believe that you're not in their life now because of the way you acted. They don't realize it was those people that actually acted like freaking morons. And you responded in a way that caused you not to be there. Clickbait and thoughts. Time decides who you meet in life. Where you go, you meet people. If you're like me and you say hi to people all the time, you're going to meet all kinds of people. And I do. I meet all kinds of people. Your heart decides who you want in your life. You can't tell your heart who to love. And some people you love the second you meet them and just don't realize that's what it is. But your behavior, your thoughts, your actions, the way you do things decides who stays. Some people are going to leave because you act better than they can deal with. Some people are going to leave because your actions remind them of how big a piece of caca they really are. Some people are going to leave because they can't handle honesty and communication. They can't handle it. They only want to handle gossip and bullshit. All right, this is part 1 of Clickbaits and Thoughts. You have an awesome day, and I will talk to you in the next show. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Attitudeshield, your double dose of espresso for your attitude. Check us out on Facebook and on the web at www.attitudeshield.com. Again, thanks for spending this time with us. Between now and when we talk again, keep those shields up, eyes on the target, and always be moving towards your dreams.